man up or leave me alone. So all that charming and all that shit that I'm finding out from a younger age, I don't want that for my kids. I want my kids to be able to tell dude now. My dad told me y'all be lying to get my pants, so you good, bro. You good, you good. You get what I'm saying? So, and then another thing I'm doing with my kids is I told them like when they turn a certain age, like when they turn 18, I'm going to get them high for the first time. And get them drunk for the first time. I need to know. I do that. They're drunk.
But at least they can depend on you to be there with them.
But it's the reason why is because I need to know what type of drunk you are. I need to know what type of high person you are. Are you one of these
He is not setting his girls up for failure.
This is
real.
Being a DJ, I've seen the drunk girl laid out on the couch, and I've seen hyenas looking.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, nah, no, that's a charge, bro. Like that's a charge. And I've had sex with drunk women, and they thank me in the morning because my conversation was like, "Are you sure? Like, are you aware?
You want me to smash?
Are you sure this is what you want to do?"
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, in that whole like the buyer's remorse thing, she wake up and say, "Well,
yep, it can go a different way."
We were both drunk, but I'm supposed to be the one with the knowledge. So I tell them that too. I tell them I'm slipping a Mickey. I tell them drinking. You put your drink down, don't drink it. Make another drink. Don't roll a pre-roll blunt. Roll your old blunt. If that's the course that you're going to take. But I'm not about to leave it for surprise. I'm not about to, nope. I need to see how you are when you are in the state because now, and I also need you to experience it. I need you to experience it in front of me. I need you, now we ain't for me that. All right, cool.
You know what?
Alcohol's not for me that.
Before you ask this, because you just said something that kind of dawned on me, and it's kind of going sidetracked a little bit, but T.I. took his daughter, as y'all know, to get all that checked out. Are you that?
I'm not going to go public with it, but I'm not public with it, but I'm going to ask.
Okay.
Like, are you comfortable with me being in this room?
Mm-hmm. Or do you want
to
yeah.
Like, well, I'm not, we're not doing.
I'm only asking because I hear how you say, it's almost like it's not to say that you're controlling, but you are somewhat controlling the nature of how you're raising your children.
Right.
You know what I mean? Into thinking a little bit outside of the lines or outside of the box of what, again, friends, social media, and everything else would kind of like stick on to
It's
that.
not to jump in, but if he don't, another man with
Right.
So it better be him versus anybody.
Yeah.
Exactly. My first time getting drunk at house was from my cousins. Why they were getting drunk at house. So it's just like, that doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? But they don't, and boys, same thing with boys. You have to, but then it's also learning, teaching them the lessons of like, listen, like, rape, no is no. Something we weren't taught.
Yeah.
In some shape or form, like, every guy here has coerced a girl into having sex. Technically, it's rape. We all doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a no, it's just like a...
It's a...
I'm not
if their shoulders are up here when you're asking, they really,
right.
That's cool. You know what I mean? There was no teamwork in that matter when she went from here to...
No, if I had a man sit down and tell me, like, bro, especially...
We're going to be back on this topic. I was stop for a minute. We got a question out here. Let me just control it. Because we're going to come back on another date with these things. But
I'm sorry I'm so long.
No, it's okay.
We're not being on the Big J show.
The Big J show. But what are you going to say? Hold on, we got a question, y'all. Here we go.
I mean, it's to everybody as far as it's like with the idea of reprogramming. You think about when you were younger and then you come up to this point. Now, of course, there's responsibility to those who are your family around you, but our community in general needs more help. So how much of a responsibility do you feel your reprogramming goes beyond just the intermediate and to the wider experience? And like I said, that's for everybody.
Yeah, it's a selflessness.
Just a real quick answer to that. This is what we're doing now, trying to have these conversations. We can't reach everybody. But if we can reach one person, then we did our job. Right? I mean, so with that being said, and I coached for 16 years. I have kids coming back to me now. You know? I'm 50 years old. I haven't been on that football field in years. I have those kids coming back to me now saying, Coach, Coach, all those jewels I dropped and I thought they was missing, and sooner or later pick them up and remember where they put them. So that's what we got to do. That's why we as men have to have more of these conversations. In the barbershop, we talk about it outside. It's mindless conversation. We talk about race video, who shot who hot right now in town. We don't have conversations about mental health. We don't. I don't know what barbershop don't sit down, and we do.
You still don't even talk about it at the dinner table or you sit at the dinner table.
So to answer that, as a whole, we have to have more of these conversations for that whole to be reached.
There'll be more.
Yeah, we reached one, and today we did our job.
It's a big responsibility because you have to, it's almost like change. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you to change, I can pinpoint your way, your bad, so I'm blue in the face, but if you're looking at it as, nah, you hating, nah, you do this, you that, you don't want to change. So if you want to reprogram yourself, then
people have to be receptive.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're accountable.
Yep. And
question. How did y'all feel that? I feel that when y'all decide to do something for yourself to become elegant. How do y'all deal with that and pursuing what y'all got going on?
Man, look, it's
for black people, positivity and black men.
What?
You feel me? It's like, so when you go to take that step, like, it's kind of like
happening.
walking alone.
You lose people along the way, but it's okay. It's just no beef, no malice, no hate. It's just you going this way, I'm going this way. I'm doing my thing. This is what I choose to do. And as far as the reprogramming, I always say for me, I just believe that everything I learned growing up.
I had to deprogram.
That's why the time back into how to eat the live. Start to eat right. Start to take care of yourself. Like I said, our skin looks good. We drink water. We take care of ourselves. We know what we're doing. That's what it is. Reprogramming everything that you learn. Starting.
Yeah, I just think it would be hard for black men because we don't have too many examples. We have to find our way in the dark.
And it's true, right? But it's like you got to look for that example. Right?
Or be that
Most people are
example
looking
somehow.
for the music and all that other stuff. It's
Right.
like that's not no. There's people out here that Jay doing, Tim doing, Shabir doing, what I'm doing. We out here pushing that positive message. My show is about positivity and learning every day. So when you come to listen to my show, that's what I want. I want you to learn. I want it to be an outlet. People come over, they hear the music, they relax, they chill, they see the little lights. It's all about making you feel good, vibration, frequency. Like that's what we need to do.
Yeah, I get that. Just like what he was saying, though, it's like I said, egos are fast for black men. We live off of that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. When you talking positive,
Yeah,
like,
it
people
is.
looking at you like, man.
But you know what's funny? It's funny you say that because I can post bullshit on my Instagram all day long.
Yep.
People reacting crazy. Right? The moment I post my podcast, it posts. Right. The moment he posts his food, go.
You gotta walk in that. You gotta live in that.
It's unfortunate. People have to, again, want to remove themselves from that point. They have to remove themselves from looking at it as, oh, they're doing, blah, 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 whatever.
It's not
But it's what, again, they're not deprogramming themselves. You know what I mean? And hopefully they can hear this,
their own time. But
absolutely.
like so when you do come to your own time, now my biggest thing is open mind, free heart. You gotta have an open mind and a free heart if you want to move forward and deal with certain people and situations. You have that, you good. Like, but you gotta come to it. People come to it on their own.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it make you a target to move to a certain environment. How many times you see one person almost about to make it or almost out, and then somebody takes it down. So then it makes you go, man, I'm trying to hit that step, but I already know people around me even like that I've been with because I look
it's
like
that
I'm
mental it's literally
it's a weight.
yeah.
But it's also
It
having,
takes courage to
it's having that connection with yourself. It's all about your chakras, you know what I'm saying? So as long as your chakras are aligned, you're grounded. Like, once you're grounded and the alienation happens, it's almost like you create gaps between your friends. And it's almost like I can rock with you from a distance. You get what I'm saying? So what is it? You have 10 friends you can party and drink with, but you don't have 10 friends you can build business with. Because it's what gave me the different mindset is going from, like I told you outside, I went from junior to Bryce Middle School to Steiner to Hamilton West. So I got to learn, meet, and experience different races. You get what I'm saying? So I got to experience racism, but I also got to experience the allies at a young age. And I've got to experience, my own racism, and the things that nature, and other cultures and things that nature. So like that. But when being a creative, you're already an introvert. Like you're already an alien. So and I know Samir definitely. Like you're already like with photography, you got it's you behind the camera. You have your lighting and do, but it's literally you behind the camera. When I'm behind the turntables, it's me. When I'm making a song, if I'm collaborating, my part, is me. But it's like I can rock with you from a distance. Like, all right, we cool, we grew up together, we did so much BS, but then I start kicking positivity. I ain't trying to that's gonna be positive. Bet I know where our connection is. But bro right here, who I just met 2 months ago.
But that's because when y'all first became friends, what was y'all doing first? You said y'all was doing bullshit, so that connection was built in bullshit. Right. But when you stop doing the bullshit, you breaking the connection.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're not that's why you go meet a Joe from me. You know before, and he like, oh man, I'm on this, I'm on this too. And then your man's just looking like, yo, you was just with this. What happened?
Ask Shamir real quick, with all this, again, kind of tapping back with reprogramming, did you ever feel alienated? And then how?
So, me personally, I'm an artist and materialist. So, reprogramming for me was completely different than learning Marxism and learning materialism. So, I know it's going to sound like Chinese at first, but
no, teach us. That's what we need.
What we don't learn how to lie. You said Marxism, and I'm just sitting here like, Marxism. I thought he was shooting too. I was he said Marxism wrong. God. Please break that. Yeah, shoot. I'm here. Bro said, that was the only.
Yes.
that's powerful.
When you said it, I was like, no, please explain what that is.
You know what Marxism is?
I want you to continue, please.
If you're
Yeah, hold on.
comfortable explaining.
For me, when it comes to reprogramming, it's in understanding there's a base and then a superstructure. So our base living here in America is settled. Our base is capitalism. It's all racialized capitalism. It's patriarchy. At the base, and that base affects everything as far as your education, your religion, your healthcare system, all these other things. And in affecting those things, they affect how we think about ourselves and how we have our interactions with each other. So deprogramming is finding how to bring myself up patriarchy, racism, and capitalism in that. In doing that, it's made me have to reimagine masculinity and what it is to be the masculine within understandings of white supremacist understandings of patriarchy, which is what we came off of. So like when someone speaks of like, oh, we don't have this figure for black people to look for the idea of what a man is, it's not ever going to happen because it's anti-you. You know what I mean? These ideas of masculine, these ideas of race, these things were violently put upon us, physically as well as mentally. So you will never find that person. That person doesn't exist.
Excuse me, brother, you got something to do.
That means you guys believe me. understanding masculinity. For even in this dialogue, it's limited in that we have cis heterosexual men here. I mean, there are black men who are trans black men, who are gay black men, who are living outside of these standards of masculinity, outside the standards of what it is we perceive to be men.
Yeah.
And we can stand to learn
Yes.
from them as well as black women living outside, because your body is forced to live outside of these standards. You know what I mean? So there's a lot to be learned when it comes to, when I was talking about the separation from art and capitalism. I learned that reading Audre Lorde. That's a black Marxist as well, but she's a lesbian poet, and she speaks of the erotic, and not in the masculine sense, which we understand it to be its sexual nature, but the erotic of living to my highest and my best self. And what does that look like? And when I'm living in the highest and my best self, I'm automatically being that to other people. You know what I mean? The connections I have become that. So you want to achieve to get to that point and live in that. You know what I mean? To live in the erotic. And that is something I really learned once I'm able to challenge my masculinity and to read outside of just same rigid understandings of what it is to be a man. It is to have your vulnerability cut off, your emotional intelligence cut off, to rely on things like sex and anger to redefine your masculinity. And these things are inherently destroying you. They destroy our community. You know what I mean? So like you have to rid yourself of it, and it's deep.
So you just took us all to a place. Like, where's my instance? Where's my... Man,
I salute you because when you say Marxism, they look at all together. Socialism, communism, all that. So you automatically get, your face ends up on that one post like, oh, this joker is part of
We've been living on one close to our lives.
Yeah, but now he got more.
We should be still afraid to be
open, yeah.
We've been targeting our lives.
But books, like how you said that you started reading books outside of your government, which you usually do. I just started reading a book called All About Love by Bell Hooks, which is she's black, and that book,
She's a
her perception of or explanation of what love is has made me deprogram and reprogram all at the same time from childhood, because she speaks about being a child and us not knowing what love is, because our love is given to us from someone who was also that love.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So beating your kids and the whole, this hurts me more than it hurts you, but you love me, so a person that loves me will beat me, or a person that loves me will break me down to prove and show their love. And then on the flip side, I'm going to buy you everything because I love you. Yeah. I'm going to send you on trips to Disney because I love you. You got good grades, and I'm going to buy this thing, and that becomes another false love.
Yeah. It's conditioning.
Right.
That's very much in line with, like, it sounds like a relationship.
Yep.
Abusive relationship.
Yes.
Where I'm beating you at the same time.
As we say, toxic now.
Toxic.
Your gifts, your way of life. You know what I mean? It's very much in the same patriarchal dynamics. So like when we talk about like the beatings as a kid, those are very much rooted in slavery. You know what I mean? The ideas of discipline, being conditioned to beating, being conditioned to being put in prison and things like that. That's like shit.
It depends the black and white together. Because you look at, you didn't beat your kids enough versus my mom beat the shit out of me, and I'm not going up buildings and shooting up schools. No.
Building, running your body out here fighting the shit.
Right.
You understand? So what he just said,
you're afraid to even have a dialogue with your parents now.
Right.
Because you can't go to if I disappoint you, any ideas of this, I know you're going to react violently.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's why
I gotta say, because you mentioned something about mental mental, how do I put it, almost like a mental beating. We've all obviously, not all, but most of us, some of us have gotten those beatings to create a traumatic, hardship on someone that we may have loved or we do love, and we see what it has become in them to create this mental trauma for them years on end. Some that have these mental disorders, some that have these schizophrenias, and I know all too well, just like some up here, have probably a family member, unbeknownst to you, that are dealing with these mental traumatic, distresses. So I kind of want to jump into that real quick. Like, what do you think of this?
Well, I'm going to tell you what I think of it. As you know, or do not know, my younger brother is 7 years apart. He's a paranoid schizophrenic classified. He's in an institution right now. I had every gun, I had every knife, I had every bulletproof vest, I had everything I had to protect my little brother. But I couldn't protect him from something that I didn't even know was attacking. I'm teared up. I don't care what sees it. He understands. It's hard when you can't help a family member with something mental. But we grew up saying, "Oh, he's touched," or "Uncle Pete's just a little crazy, just leave his food by the door." No, these people need mental help. It's not about, "Oh, let's just pray. We're going to pray." Prayer without, prayer without words.
That's that.
Yeah. So even with that, so he needed mental help. So he got to a point where I had to come and commit. My sister called me up on his birthday, and she was upset. She's scared. He was walking around the house and started to get a little violent. And then prior to the story, just so you know, his ex-girlfriend, who had some issues as well, she was having the same paranoid episodes. She ended up chopping up her mom with an axe and driving almost to Allentown, I believe. And that's when they found her driving Allentown covered with blood. So with this being said, I didn't want that to happen when I came. So my sister left the house. I came to the house, and I had to have my brother committed. So during this time, I'm calling crisis. I don't know if you guys ever had to call crisis or something. The process takes forever.
Yes.
Especially when they find out.
And you would think it shouldn't.
Yeah, right. So as you come fast, like shots fired. If I say shots fired, I want the same response as we got a mental health call.
Yeah.
So my brother, I had to say, I had a lot. I had to say my brother had a knife. He's trying to attack him. Still took him almost 35 to 45 minutes to get there. Ewing Township Police is right around the corner. They were aware of my brother because he would have these episodes where he'd walk around the neighborhood. And of course, at that time, we didn't know my neighbor. So I ain't going to tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Black man walking around, white man, but there was all of them. Yeah. And the cops showed up faster when he was butt naked than they did when he needed help that day. And that hurt me, man. So how I feel right now about people that are classified, people need more help, and we need more help to help people. So instead of sending the police to hurt, shoot, de-escalate, and all that stuff, we need mental health workers to come out faster. We need like a whole response team of mental health people are having episodes. Don't send the police, because more than likely they're going to shoot.
They don't know what to do.
Especially when they know what to do now. This person is off, as we said, having a mental episode. He's not going to get the treatment of a person that is having a mental episode. He's going to get the treatment as a black man who could be violent.
Yes.
Right? As you know, it seems like our skin becomes a weapon.
Yes.
My brother is not, he wasn't on the fly. He wasn't on the fly. D-Zone was the most calm, even chill person in the world. You know what I mean? All that boy wanted to do was fat, and play basketball, and smile, and crack jokes with his big brother. But I said I couldn't protect him, so it hit me hard. So it's still up to this day.
How are you going through those?
Well, that's why you asked that, because he called me on my 50th birthday, and he apologized for that day that I had to have him committed on his birthday. And it hit me hard, and I was like, hey, I think man, I have to apologize, bro. He was going through something. Family got to help him. It was one of those situations where the kids just sit around and pretend that everything's okay. And as black people, we got to stop doing this shit. I don't care what you got to stop doing that. Oh, he okay? He gonna be all right? No, he's not. No, he's not okay. He needs medications. There's got to be stuff out there that can help us. There's pills, there's medication. I believe in medication. I don't care what it is. Whether it's Western medicine or Eastern medicine. Whatever it is going to work is going to help that person to get them better, to get them back to a better state of mentals. Because we don't know what paranoid schizophrenia is. This is what they classify. This is the test they take. Do this, do that. Or you hear voices. You just hear why. He's going through all. So So, like I said, if you got a question,
I was just gonna comment on it. That's real. Considering our history with dealing with authorities, especially for those that we always would say is touch or special, whatever. I've seen it, and that one's special. So you gotta, they'll put you in the back room. They don't let you out unless it's real early in the morning or it's real late at night, and that never solves the problem. So they never get the necessary help, and it's perpetuated. But also understand why. But that's why it's so important for us to change this, because it's like, again, in the past, they send the people and they snatch your family up and you never see them again. So there's a fear of calling for help, and we'll just figure it out, like you said, through prayer, or we'll keep them in the house and we'll protect them. But it's such a bad situation.
Yeah.
Well, for me, like, I personally had a friend that went through paranoid schizophrenia, etc. And what him did was, he saw those behaviors, we didn't know.
Oh, we see it.
He's himself, that's who he is. But as he got older, and he had to get committed, there was an incident in my situation, we was at my house when we had call crisis. And it took forever and a day to get there. But they came with the cops, and then it wasn't, the cops weren't trained for that.
No,
They came
with their guns out, bro.
Yeah.
They came with
Yeah.
their guns, and crisis took forever. Then there was incidents that happened where this guy tried to jump in my dad's truck, like a month ago. But I could tell this guy was having a clear mental problem.
Yeah.
So when that happened, it's like, yo, dad, he's not here. He
Yeah.
needs help. This is his way to ask for help.
Yeah.
So most people don't know how to ask for help, or they don't know how to identify it. So all we say with the police is like, they need more training. Because all they do is just train how to kill. They qualify every year to stay on the force. They need constant talking to therapy. They need to learn what's going on. This isn't an angry black man. He needs help. Like, he's going through something right now.
And even with our institutions, like I said, man, we can't always blame the police. We have, two of the top facilities here?
Yeah.
All right, we ain't got to say the names, everybody knows. Training site and stuff like that. We need to take some money. Take some money and get these units where you get people that look like us to go out and help us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like with police, I want to see somebody that knows about them.
Yeah.
Talk to people. Somebody that got a psychology degree, go talk to them, see what's wrong. You know what I mean? That's what they need. They need that same help as the person that's breaking into a home, or when you need the police, we need the same type of force and go out there and help our people with mental issues. And we don't have that. We don't have that here. And brother, I'm sure you got a plan for that. I see you leave for something. I can't wait till you.
Well, like, cause I'm an abolitionist too. Like, I believe the police is abolished.
Yeah.
I believe they're useless. The examples that you guys are giving now to me.
It's proof.
Just proof.
Yeah.
But like, one of the problems that comes with it is that for these people to get help, they have to go through the judicial system to get help. You know what I mean? So like, in these situations where it's like, okay, this person does need help, there isn't police are coming.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? This is how the state deals with it. You know what I mean? And this is how the state marginalizes people, period. You know what I mean? Is forcing their bodies into cells or whatever programs that, come through the judicial process. So, again, to me, it's beyond just training for police. I think reform, I heard someone recently talk about, what's his name now? Eric Garner, and what kind of is. And a lot of the changes that came after Eric Garner, like chokeholds, things of that sort, but like, those things ignore the fact that Eric Garner was talking about, like, I can't breathe. You know what I mean? So like, you could reform the chokehold and the procedure, but there's something innately wrong when someone tells you they can't breathe and you continue to hold it until the person dies. You get what I'm saying? So like, structurally, you have to get rid of these police officers who violently force these things on us, and it has to be put into like things like universal health care. You know what I mean? Things that people can rely, and it defeats the stigmas around these things.
But the whole thing is, real quick, our healthcare system, as you already know, is shattered. That's why people can't get this mental health. And it's sad to see, bro. I mean, from every level, from our veterans, from our veterans on down to mental illness, these structures are just, I don't even think they exist to a point where they can make a change right now. lock them up. That's the solution right now.
Absolutely.
You know how many crazy people are in jail right now that just need some mental help?
I believe it should start, it also should start from the lower level of just us.
Yeah.
I agree.
Absolutely.
You don't know, like, a lot of people who don't deal with like depression, anxiety, some people don't even know. Like my daughter experienced her first panic attack when she was witnessing two people arguing and fighting. And I'm sitting there looking at her like she's not even crying. She's hyperventilating. And then she starts crying. So I'm like, all right, so boom, check mark. So she's in Miami now for her birthday. She had another panic attack being on Ocean Drive because just a lot of people. Yeah. So she called me. She was like, I had another attack. Her mom didn't know how to handle it. Her sister did because her sister was there when she had the first one. My mom didn't know how to handle it. Her mom was like, a lot of people don't know how to handle it. I was just with a young lady, and my depression kicked in. We all know that shit. Yeah. That's Mosey's alone and taps you on the shoulder like, now you down. And she was just like the whole night, and then to the next morning she was thinking it was her. And she was just like, you're not talking, why are you on your phone? I was like, I just want to be left alone. Like, I'm only in this hotel room with you because you're leaving, but like, I would honestly just leave and go home and be alone. She kept talking. Not too crazy, just she kept talking, and I'm on the phone, and I'm just like, all right, she was wild. I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be near anybody right now. You don't, but then I can, it is the communication, but it's also the awareness. I can be around somebody and I know when you talking, and all of a sudden you, and then what's wrong with bro? Leave him alone. But
so, for the awareness, do you think if you just getting to know somebody, they should automatically know that?
No. You should know it within yourself to be able to communicate like this. Even when dating, I tell people, I suffer from anxiety, I suffer from depression. I have moments where we can be out having the best date in the world. It can be anything, and all of a sudden I'll be quiet. It's not you. It's just I want to be left alone.
Right. And always take that accountability.
Take that burden. Right. If you communicate at the beginning, then people are more inclined to, and then they just have to go back to that first conversation.
Right.
Of when it happens.
But the problem is sometimes we as a people, when we get that information,
we don't know how to do it. In that moment.
Comprehension as well.
Right, it's in that moment.
But I think that all stems from us as a community. Everything is to help with how we feel. So like whatever you're going through, I'm gonna do this because I can't deal with X, Y, Z. I mean, I hate to bring up this example, but just like, a teenage girl gets pregnant, parents want her to get an abortion because they don't want the backlash of what the community is gonna think, that she's gonna think she's a hoe, this, that, the other thing. But we have to learn how to be outside of ourselves and go about what is best for that person, because that person is the one that's actually going through it, and not what the impact of you is. It's not about you. Just like you said, it's not about you. This is me. So whatever I need right now, I need to be sympathetic and understand that this is what I need.
And don't let it change you to think that you did something wrong with me because you did. Because maybe I'll be good in an hour. Maybe I'll be good too. Maybe we can revisit this tomorrow. Because, and then I can have that conversation. My bad about yesterday. That's just how. That's how.
It's about giving that chance to happen. Yes.
Only thing I was going to say is that I've been in a situation maybe where I was able to identify, just like my friend Dex was able to identify. I took off work. He was at my place. He wasn't supposed to be necessarily where I was. Took off work. Me and you we're gonna have a day. You know what I mean? Whatever has to be done to make sure that he'll make it back home successfully, healthy, all right, I'll do that. And at that time, my knee was in a cast. I was on crutches, crutching to work, crutching back to work. So it was one of those things where I might have been hurting, but my hurt, if I help him, my hurt goes away.
That's the dopest connection, and that's how
That's my brother. That's my friend. That's my brother.
when you go level with somebody, you look at them like, nah, you're not okay.
Right.
They'll fight it, but then they'll look at you like,
Yeah.
how this person
No,
And then you chill, and then they be like,
Yeah, man,
I'm
you was
really
right.
not.
But that comes from like a selflessness though.
Yes.
Most people got so much going on that
Absolutely.
if it doesn't have anything to do with them, it
Yeah.
doesn't even matter. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And
To care about somebody is a selfless.
And I'll be real, it's weird because it's almost like that could be a good and a bad. Like a selflessness or a selflessness person or selfless person, I should say, is one to your point. But if they do care more on themselves at that moment before they can help you, it's not to say they're wrong.
I know.
No, not saying that, but it's not to say they're wrong. Because they, exactly.
Who's
Who
the
helps
therapist
that
for the
help?
therapy?
You're pouring from an empty cup, and it's like, well, wait a minute. You know what I mean? So it's crazy how that can be, like, oh, yeah.
Now, I was gonna say, I'll add to that. You also have to be very aware of your own empathetic feelings as well.
Yeah.
There's people
Yeah.
out there like you
In a
going
good
through it,
space, a good
they'll pull it.
headspace.
Like I'm very good at pulling it out. I'm very good at being able to, get you up. But now I done took all of that on.
Yes.
And I'll see, keep them down. I'll tuck it and won't even say nothing about it because I'll hold on to it. But as long as you good, then I feel good.
And they aren't aware of asking you from the grip, but are you okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've had many countless breakthrough text messages like, this is bullshit. Hello?
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah.
Are you? What is your mental space like? I'm good. Cool. All right, bet. Lay it on.
Me and my friends, before we text, sometimes we will say, how's your spirit today? To make sure before I put this on you, you are in an okay space to take what I'm about to pass on. Because if you don't do that, again, it's that selflessness that kind of makes you feel like, oh man, I'm guilty for being selfish. No, in the reality of it, you got to understand and be able to, know and acknowledge something could be wrong with them. So hold on, Ed. Can you wait on this? Check in with them first. Where's their mental space? If they got something going on, is yours, not to say that yours isn't as important. It's not to say that. Sometimes it just literally takes for you to maybe sit with yourself, write it out. Or if you talk to God, higher power, journaling, all of that to get it out for yourself.
But see,
It's the real
my problem was, because I'm like, I don't know, I guess I could say we all energy. And it might sometimes seem selfish, but I tend not to ask people how they're doing too much anymore for my sake, because you can take on somebody's spirit.
Yeah.
They was waiting for you to
You might walk up
Yeah.
and say, and then you got my boy was good. I'm doing this for baby mama.
Yes.
You be like, damn.
Yes.
I'm making me think about what I got.
You know what I do now? When I see people, I constantly say, like, yo, look, what's going on? What's the positive things happening?
Yes.
I know all this bad things happening, but what's happening good? Tell me something good that's happening.
Yeah.
So we can erase this
You got it.
negative
Yes.
stuff that you're
Yes.
I can help you get away from it for 1 second
Yes.
and make you feel better.
But it also changes your perspective on your issues. Because if somebody hits you with something, you be like, wait.
Again.
That ain't so bad. All
Yes.
right. That's not bad.
That's why I said it's not to say that yours is
May not prepare
Don't let's mess up my coffee. You know what I'm doing.
But listen, y'all, it's hard to say this because we're on time to kind of close this out, but I do want to end it on, again, that positive note. I know we don't have the time for y'all to speak on this, but I want y'all to leave with this. Y'all all in here have something that you can give to somebody else. Tap into that now and figure helps me. And as my grandma used to say, if I can help somebody, my living is never ending. You know what I mean? So, again, I know we can't really speak too much on that, but I will leave with this. You guys, if you can just shout out your Instagram, social medias real quick to everybody that's there. And we're going to all have this recorded. You guys are going to see it, you know, and you're going to see everything in the comment section of who we've been talking to. I know I've been tagging, but, you know, you guys can start getting to it.
Goddamn blue line. My Instagram, WTF_food truck. That's once again, WTF_food truck. Spelled out FOODTRUCK at Instagram. You find me there, you find everything. Also, same thing on Facebook, and also my other alter ego, McCray Manager. If you don't know how to spell my last name, don't even worry about it. Put it in there, look for the 3 heads that pop up. The 3 heads pop up, and then you found McCray Manager.
Alright, so Facebook is J Williams, J-A-E Williams, D-E-J Big J on Instagram, Twitter is Snapchat. Snapchat! You guys be J-A-E. Snapchat, you threw me up with commitment.
You got First After the Podcast, on Instagram, but also follow Zay Sincere on Instagram as well. My man got books. Zay Too Sincere, my man. Got loud over there. He said we on time schedule.
No, we're not. Just speak a little louder.
But no, that's my thing. Like always helping our friends. Like my man sell books. So I joke with my man got books for sale. I said, oh, we got drugs and we got books.